Hi, today I wanted to make a quick video to talk about developer-focused courses inside of Scrum and Agile. Um, you know, I- it really frustrates me that we have all these Scrum Master courses, all these Product Owner courses, and there is a certified Scrum developer course. However, almost no one offers it, and almost no one asks for it. And it seems a little strange to me that, let's say we have 10 people on a team. One person's a product owner. There's 10%. One person's a scrum master. There's another 10%. That leaves 80% of the team not being addressed. And what do we do for our teams? Well, we send them to a scrum master class. Seems a little silly. Why don't we send our product owner to a developer class? How about our scrum master to a product? Well, there are reasons that might be helpful, but it's there are a couple different reasons. One of the reasons is a problem with how the class is structured. Um, a a Scrum Master class is a 2-day class, right? A Product Owner class is a 2-day class. If you want a certified Scrum developer, you are in for 5 days of class. Now, is this wrong? Maybe not. Developing a product in short cycles where each cycle results in a potentially shippable product, that's hard. That's really hard. It's very different. And it takes a long time. It takes a long time to learn and get used to. So maybe 5 days is the right amount of time, but it's not the amount of time most companies are going to have a trainer come in for, send their developer out for. They're going to send them to the 2-day class where they learn some basics and say, you already know how to program. And that's really what I want to talk about here. Now, caveat, I'm going to talk about software for a moment. I'll make sure to come back to this before the end of the video. So if you're not a software team, don't worry too much for the next couple minutes of this video. Here's the thing. If we are software, we are coming in, we're going to a software class. It's a certified Scrum developer class for writing software. I am not teaching you to program. By the time you get to my class, you either know how to program, it is your job, right? Or you might be another Scrum team member. Again, I said I'm going to come back to this. Another Scrum team member who does not write code. That's not the skill you bring to the Scrum team. And that's fine because I can accommodate you in that class as well. I'm not teaching programming because that's not what makes Scrum hard. What makes Scrum hard is approaching problem solving in a different way. You see, usually what happens is you go into your class in college, and when they give you a big project for the semester, they say, here's the big project, here's everything it's going to have to do, now design it. And they teach you architecture, and you make these architectural diagrams, and you build out your design docs, and and then you start writing code, and you write code to make it do all the things it's supposed to do, and then you write all the tests, and then when it's all done on the last day of your semester at 11:59 and 30 seconds, you submit that project, and that's what you get graded on. And that's not how we write code in Scrum. That's not how we build products in Scrum, right? So everything that you've learned about how to program is geared towards a big bang delivery at the end. And that is the thing that we're teaching differently. We're taking all those skills you already have on how to code, how to program, and then we're talking about what practices let you do it faster. What practices let you take something that legitimately takes 3 or 4 months to build this big, complex monstrosity of functionality to really fulfill all the business needs, and say, what's the most important part of it, and how do I get it done in a couple days? That's what we're teaching how to do inside of these developer classes. And that's why it's important. But that distinction isn't usually made. And I think that's one of the big reasons why people don't do these classes. So what if I'm not writing software? Well, it's really no different, right? If I take a marketing class, I may have some small assignments, but largely I do a big project and it's done at the end of the semester, right? I'm going to run events. Well, how do I run events? Well, I plan all the events, I deliver it at the end. It's all the same. Everything around that we would ever do as a project, that we learn as a project, we deliver it at the end, right? And it doesn't matter if it's software or if it is new collateral for marketing, or if we're building something out of hardware, or if it's automotive. None of that matters. It's all the same techniques, right? Because Scrum is really about problem solving. We're working inside of complex adaptive problems. So Scrum is about solving complex problems. That's the thing we're teaching you to do with your skill. You already have your skill, and we're going to teach you how to apply it to solve complex problems. So if you're the kind of person who decides what sort of training the teams should get, I want you to really consider, is your team used to solving complex problems, solving them quickly, and delivering solutions that add value in a week or two? Are they used to doing that skill that they've got for years now? Are they a marketing team and they've been doing marketing for big name clients for the past 20 years? Will another 2-day course on marketing help them, right? Or is the thing that they're really trying to succeed in, is it solving complex problems? And that's where I would say, look for these classes. Now, I wanted to keep this video relatively short. We're already at 7 minutes. But let me know in the comments, would it be beneficial to actually see one of these lessons in practice? It's a bit longer, right? It would probably take about a half hour. But let me know if that'd be valuable. And if so, what I can do is I can actually video one of these lessons and talk about how it's not about teaching the skill that we use to build the product. It's about teaching how to apply that skill in these complex adaptive problems where we're trying to deliver value and steps forward on the solution every single sprint. Have a good evening. Talk to you next time.